Michael, name one housewife you used to stand that now you can't stand.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh.
Bethany Frankel.
Oh.
So I looked at you and you sort of had this moment of pause, and I didn't actually know what you were thinking, because the truth is, can I say that you had commented on one of Bethany's posts? It doesn't matter. Anyway, I just didn't want you to say. I didn't want you to answer.
I can't stand Bethany on social media. That's the reality.
No one can. But
but some people can.
Some people can.
It's so obnoxious. It's so self-appreciating. It's so self-flattering. It's like I'm real, but it's totally contrived. It's nauseating to watch. I can't stand watching her eat. I can't stand any of it.
Oh, no.
Yes,
okay,
we're
all right.
back.
You know what? I'm just going to let you do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you do it.
We need a tagline.
Okay.
Like Haktua. The Haktua girl. All over the place.
Okay.
2024, when you look back on, when it's 2044, when they look back, Haktua girl, they'll be like, where is she now? She's somehow, somewhere, living in a farm on 100 acres because she made $1 gazillion for saying that when she does what she does, she likes to Haktua, spit on that thing. But this ain't about the Haktua girl. This is about
Rapaport's reality.
Rapaport's reality, and that girl, Kebe Rapaport, and me, Michael Rapaport. Rapaport's reality is back booming. My name is Michael Rapaport.
I'm Kebe Rapaport.
This is what we do, Rapaport's reality podcast, where we discuss all things popular culture, and there's so much, all things reality TV, and a lot of things regarding our centerpiece marriage. An iconic, when they think of iconic relationships in the world, they think of Goldie and Kurt Russell.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Obama and Michelle.
Oh, wow, okay.
Who else are like sort of like famous, like, you know, like couples that have, you know, people have like couple goals. They go, who
There aren't many but us, I think.
Boom.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, we're back.
We're back. We took a week off. We apologize to our illustrious fandom there.
There's so many people that were asking, where's the episode? Where's the episode? But we're back here. And that's why I'm charged up. I'm charged up because we took a week off. I'm charged up because we are in a incredible period of reality TV show. I'm also charged up because I am on a big, giant Trente black iced coffee.
Yeah, I drank all mine this morning too because
you finished it already?
I'm tweaking. I'm tweaking.
So I go slow with it.
I just sucked mine down. I should have drank some water when I woke up, but I didn't sleep because I'm on your time. I'm like acting like I'm jet lagged, but I'm not.
Where do we even start?
We start because the fans want to know. They want to know what happened with your appearance on Watch What Happens Live, because we weren't here last week to tell about your appearance. Your 31st appearance on Watch What Happens Live with Emily from the Real Simpsons from the Real Housewives of OC.
It was one of my, I'd have to go back and look, but it was definitely one of the best appearances I've ever done. And we talked about on the last episode how we go for perfection. When I say we, again, just to bring you up to speed, we prepare like it's an NFL Sunday game.
Totally.
Like, it's not just me going, I make it look like it's all spontaneous between you guys and God's ears. It's not all spontaneous.
No.
I am super charged up. I am going for perfection. I am going for every comment. I am going for every thought, every take, whether it's spontaneous or premeditated. I am going for perfection. I take it that seriously. It means that much to me and to us. And it's never going to be totally perfect, but that was as closest perfect.
I must say that was one of your best. I mean, and 31 times, it's hard to remember since day one. I think maybe one time only I didn't go with you and I watched it and I was not quite happy with it. I mean, it was okay. It was good, but it wasn't way at the top of the mountain. This time I was in awe. I was sitting in the audience in awe.
The good thing about Emily, it also has to do with who you're with.
That's right.
She's chill, and I was gacked up, and I'll go off of the person I'm with, the woman I'm with, their energy. So when it's like a Dolores, or when it's like even a Bethany Frankel, like I know, or even a Nene, when I've done it with Nene, like their energy is, so I'm going to kind of play in the back. You know, like when I did it with Lala, you kind of let them, I defer to them because it's
their moment, really.
It's their
truly,
moment,
right.
really, and I want it to be their moment, and I'm excited about them. So Emily was chill, and I got to go nuts. And the moment that everyone has been talking about still, it's been 2 weeks later, and there's been plenty of Watch What Happened lives since I did it, is when Andy, I don't know how he phrased the question about what housewife did I used to love and that I don't love. Do you remember how he phrased it?
Something like, it was that, yeah, I think you're on.
We'll play the clip.
Yeah.
Michael, name one housewife you used to stand that now you can't stand. Wow.
Oh.
Bethany Frankel.
So my answer to that was Bethany Frankel. And the way that played out, here's the inside baseball, inside the NFL scoop, is when Andy phrased that question to me, I looked at Kebe, I looked at Babe, and you actually, did you say it out loud?
I blurted, say it. Like, just because you looked a little frozen, because I thought maybe you would say Kenya, because that's the only housewife.
We're never going to say Kenya.
We're never going to say.
The only way you could say Kenya more is if it's in an adoring,
right,
loving
because,
way.
But the audience.
We don't want to start a racial war.
No. But the audience knows that you had like sort of a beef. That's the appearance where she was sort of really not nice on TV to you, and then the after show was like you got her back by saying that she had ashy ankles and whatever.
And they were ashy.
And they were.
Because when I said the ashy ankles, she didn't say anything. She was like, "Oh shit."
Right. But then I was kind of upset that you said ashy ankles, because then I was going to have to worry for the rest of my life about my own ashy ankles. So I was like, oh man, now I have to worry about always having my feet really lotioned up.
Yes.
Because you can't talk about another black woman's ankles when your own black woman's ankles are ashy.
Yes.
Right. So I looked at you and you sort of had this moment of pause, and I didn't actually know what you were thinking, because the truth is, can I say that you had commented on one of Bethany's posts?
It
doesn't matter. Anyway, I just didn't want you to say. I didn't want you to answer.
I can't stand Bethany on social media. That's the reality.
No one can. But
but some people can.
Some people can.
It's so obnoxious. It's so self-appreciating. It's so self-flattering. It's like I'm real, but it's totally contrived. It's nauseating to watch. I can't stand watching her eat. I can't stand any of it. The whole thing is gross. We also have a personal thing that in experience with Bethany.
Here's the thing. It's like I had one of those moments that you were having. I'm in the audience, and you guys have to know that it's so small in there. There's maybe 15 people sitting in the audience.
How many people are in the fans? 30?
I swear.
I think it's 30.
It's maybe 30, 25. I mean, it's not. There's 1 row, 2 rows. There's
the clubhouse, the Watch What Happened clubhouse is small. It's smaller than it looks on TV. So for me to say
something, and there's a person there saying clap, not clap, like a regular TV audience, but like for me to open my mouth loud, I sit in the back.
You didn't say it as loud as you think.
Babe, it was loud. Everybody looked at me like...
Did they?
Yes, like it was... I try to be anonymous all the time, and for me to blurt out shows how much like disdain I have in my soul for this woman, but I don't like to be that person. I'm not that person. Like,
you don't get involved.
I don't like that. It's not nice. So the fact that I was like, say it.
I had to say it.
And then you just said it. It was so funny. Like, it was pretty funny.
Yeah, I had to say it because that's how I feel. But I will never take away what she gave to us as a housewife. I've said it once.
Talk about a fall from grace, though. We used to be obsessed. Like, we were like...
Michael Jordan of Housewives.
Yeah. I think she still is. I mean, she really is. Like, she really did a lot for the Housewives world, and she was super entertaining.
She was great. But on social media, I can't.
She's awful.
It's just like... Ugh. It's like, who is this person?
I know. Oh, no. Go away already.
And now she's jumping on the coattails of the Call Her Daddy person.
Oh,
and
gosh,
it's almost
that
like
makes me
taking...
sad. That makes me so sad. That girl who's established herself, and here comes this
nothing to do with her. She's like, I said it. I'm like,
come on.
You're 15 years late.
Yeah.
And just the whole thing, just do your thing.
Bye. Goodbye.
Do your thing. And
Goodbye, Bethany.
Bye,
Goodbye,
Bethany. But it was a great night on Watch What Happens Live, and literally,
she's my favorite housewife that I've met. I got to tell
Emily?
you, yeah, because I actually went in the room and introduced myself and said, "Hi, I'm Kebe. I met you at BravoCon really briefly when you guys were coming in and we were leaving." And she was like, "I remember you." And we talked about her husband being a fan of yours from True Romance and everything. And she was so lovely, and we had a great she was with her best friend.
She was very sweet,
She's
very nice.
very, very sweet and really nice and authentic. We talked about some of her scenes and her body image stuff.
Yes.
And she's just great. She's just great. She's very nice.
What the other great moment, iconic moment that people are still talking about all the way in Israel, somebody asked me about it. They said, "Did you know that the great Sheena Shea was the guest, or were you acting?" And no, I was not acting.
You were not.
We didn't know. I don't know how they hit
that
her.
was amazing. Your mouth. That was awesome. It was so fun.
They
awesome.
brought out the great Sheena Shea.
Yeah.
And I didn't know. Kebe didn't know.
They told me that she saw that you were going to be on, and she called and asked to be in the audience. And they were like, "Do you better be in the audience? Will you come out?"
And I thought it was going to be like a guy in a banana costume.
You
know,
thought
like
it was going to be the gay shark or
I didn't
whatever.
know what it was.
Yeah.
And it was Sheena Shea. And I was like, oh, shit. And it was just fun because I wasn't even thinking about that. But we had asked Andy Cohen backstage, when is Vanderpump shooting? Blah, 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 blah. He didn't give us any news.
No, we got nothing.
He knows he can't give me any news.
Right,
He knows
no.
And he gives us a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but he didn't give us that.
But so she was on our tongue. Like we literally 10 minutes before we're talking about Vanderpump, and she came out, and that was
pretty exciting.
The whole thing was exciting. It was fun, and it was just
so fun. It was like perfect
because we love the show so much. We love Watch What Happens Live so much, and we love the shows that we get to talk about so much. And then, of course, the ginormous, big, fat cherry on top was that Andy Cohen mentioned, although I think in the prompter it must have been spelled in a weird way because he's very clear, knows who you are, kisses you, loves you, mentioned this podcast on national television.
I know, it's so weird. He was like, he looked at you and he goes, Kebe? Like, is that her name or whose name is that? And I'm like, but to hear my name on television like that, it was so weird.
And especially when we're hopped up.
Yeah.
We're hopped up. Like, I can't express it enough how much fun
we're
and
such
adrenaline.
dorks, babe. We get there like so early,
We
and
did it again.
we're like sitting like out in the lobby. They don't even have the green room ready for you, so we're just sitting out there, and people are walking by looking at you like we have no room. They're like, "Can we get you anything? Like you're here like an hour early,"
And we're like,
just so we can see the pre-tape of who's here. You know, it's fun, so fun.
We had a great time. We had a great night, and it was a near perfect spot on Watch What Happens Live.
It was our official debut to be announced on like our favorite show, Watch What Happens Live. They announced Rapaport'S reality. It was pretty big time, and it doesn't go. Don't take it for granted. That was pretty amazing.
We have fun doing it. We don't take it for granted. And I think that's the most important thing is you can't take those experiences and those opportunities for granted. And you have to. For myself, I will always remain a fan. Like that instinct is first. I wanted to ask you, babe, did you see the guy from the Menendez show, Ryan Murphy's Menendez Brothers show, not the documentary, the 9-part or maybe 10-part series
I think it's 9.
on Netflix? Yeah. The one who played the Cooper Koch, the one who played, I get them confused, Eric or Lyle. The younger brother.
Eric.
Is he Eric? Yeah. Did you see him on Watch What Happens Live? But he was cool. I think he's gay, but I couldn't tell if he was gay or not gay. I want to give that kid and those actors.
Those actors are amazing.
They killed it. I don't know the other brother's name. I only know because I watched clips of him.
They're unreal.
They were excellent.
Excellent.
I mean, great.
Really, truly.
And I want to say that documentary, the show, the Ryan Murphy show on Netflix, it is not easy to watch.
No.
It is very, very uncomfortable for a lot of reasons. It's very, they were abused. There was abuse. Obviously, there's murder. There's a lot of, there's sexuality, but those two fucking actors kicked ass.
Man, yeah, it's really, really hard to watch for a number of reasons for me, but I think the acting in that from everybody, Chloe Sevigny, I mean, everyone is excellent.
Chloe really did
the
good
direction
too.
is ridiculous always. I mean, Ryan Murphy knocks it out every single time. I mean, he's just got
really
a wild
does.
brain, and he is tour de force. But those guys, I've never seen them before.
I mean, they're young actors. Like, I think they're just, actors who got their fucking break.
It's incredible.
They killed it.
Yeah.
And that one kid was on there, and I was watching him talk, and he was just, I was like, who is this guy? And he's really handsome.
Yeah, gorgeous. Yeah.
And, I believe he's gay. Not that it matters, because in the show, he doesn't play gay. I mean, there's like some sexuality stuff.
Yeah.
But, I mean, what a fucking actor. They were both excellent.
Yeah. I hope they have good futures ahead.
Really
Yeah,
good futures.
Yeah.
And I just love to see, like, actors like that get a break and, like, to throw down.
Throw down, and that being your break is pretty fortunate.
And the woman who played their lawyer, the blonde-headed lawyer, she was awesome, too.
Awesome.
I looked her up, too. I've never seen her.
And then when you watch the actual documentary and you see that lawyer, you're just like, the actual lawyer that she plays, wow. It's really, really good.
I know. It's really good.
Really
it's not
good.
something I'd want to watch again.
Hell no. I had nightmares. Yeah.
It was uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah, very much so.
But in a good way, in the best way. But we have to say that it's excellent. I watched the Ryan Murphy series, and then I watched the Netflix actual documentary.
See, I did the reverse while you were gone.
It's extremely dark. It's extremely dark. But kudos to all those actors in that show, the Ryan Murphy show. They were great, especially those two brothers and the lawyer and Chloe Sevigny. They really, really kicked ass.
On a lighter note, in order to clear my palate of the Menendez Brothers, I finished watching that Pop Star Academy, Cat's Eye, you know, the dancers, a young girl group.
I watched some of it with you.
Did you? Yeah.
I got freaked out when one of them was 14. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Okay, well, listen, I like dancing and the K-pop world, and this is sort of like trying to make an American...
It's like making the band.
Making the band. It's excellent. Why is it excellent? Because these are young girls that have this dream of becoming pop stars, and they're dancing, and they're rehearsing 16 hours a day, and at the end, they don't know that they're going to have a competition that the world votes, right? It's excellent. I recommend it if you want fluff and you want to watch sort of a competition show a la American Idol, making the band, but you're following them. You know, they live together in a house. They become friends. They form alliances. They cry when somebody has to go home. But these girls are from all over the world, which I love. And they have this real dream of becoming pop stars. It's excellent. I recommend it.
What winds up happening at the end?
The band's called Cat's Eye.
Yes.
Right? At the end, they get a girls group. There's 6 girls, and there's a girls group, and we have to see what happens with the girls group.
So at the end, they dwindled it down to the 6 girls?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm curious to know, because I had watched like 6 or 7 episodes of it.
Yeah, and we'll see what happens. I think it's several record companies like Interscope, Geffen. They've come together to form this thing, and let's see what happens. I mean, it's an international girls group.
Yeah, I mean, I like we said, we've said many times, in this golden era of reality TV, if you have people with dreams, if you have people with hopes and aspirations, and you're able to articulate that story, everybody's got a story.
You can make anything interesting.
It's true.
You really can. I mean,
every single person you walk past on the street, every interaction you have, somebody has a story. If they're able to tell it is one thing, but there's stories and everything. And when it comes to dancing and but it's the same thing as Receiver, the Netflix show. It's the same thing as any of these things.
And you started watching a new show, right?
Yes. Well, the basketball show Starting 5. I just watched like 3 episodes.
I want to watch.
That's not so much about their hopes and dreams, and it's the thing about the NBA. They keep things so close to the vest. But so far it's good, and there's they're likable. I feel like Receiver was a little bit deeper in terms of getting to know the players so far.
Okay.
But it's
they focus on a different player each
it's the
episode.
same thing. There's 5 players. There's LeBron. I'm surprised he did it. His wife, and they're very likable. Although I will say,
I can't believe you're saying that about LeBron. You've turned a corner.
Well, I will say that somebody once did tell me that LeBron James is the fakest person in the league.
Okay.
And when he said it, he meant it.
Okay.
And this is a person, man or woman, who said it, meant it, and when they said it and meant it, it felt like I was their therapist, like they wanted to get it off their chest. And
Right.
the hair on the back of my neck stood, I was like, shit.
Okay. So he's probably orchestrating.
He or she.
He or she.
LeBron.
I'm saying LeBron is probably orchestrating how this is going down, this part of his life that's being shown.
Although I will say, as you get a little older, you get a little bit more comfortable, and I think that's what it is. But that person, man or woman, did once say that he was the fakest person in the league. But his wife is very sweet in the documentary. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
What else did you watch? You watched Love Island, Love Breaks? Love is Blind?
Love is Blind. Wow. I gotta say,
You
babe,
finished that whole thing without
you know
me?
what? You don't stick with it.
No, I went away.
I know, but I feel like you pick up your phone a lot with this show because it makes you angry because you talk a lot during that show. You get pissed off. You're like, I don't freaking believe it. No, they're not in love. I could never do this. I'm like, it's because you are not a great. I love you to death, but you're not a communicator.
But this
guy.
is also because I'm like, is this real? Is this
It
not
is real. It is real.
It is real.
Because people know how to talk. You wouldn't be behind there talking.
No.
So like even at this age, I don't think you would.
At this age, I wouldn't be talking. When you're younger, you're dumb. You're like, oh, I'm going to find somebody behind the wall, and I don't care what the person looks like. Bullshit. That wears off. And you see it sometimes when they come out and greet the person, like, oh, fuck. You see them go, it registers, I fucked up. Like, and they wake up out of their lust and their fantasies,
dream,
and they
yes.
take their phones away, and they're like, I'm falling in love with Brian, or I'm falling in love with, Lisa. And then they go, oh, shit. And it could just be a smell. It could be the way they touch each other.
Well, it's true. You're very specific. You're very into smells. So you remind me every 6 weeks, babe, if you smelled funny, we wouldn't be married. It's like very bizarre. You say it often to me.
Yeah, but I know your smells good, but you don't have a smell.
I've known you for like 32 years, and you say...
You don't have smells,
I
though.
know that, but you don't have to say to me, I'm your wife. If you had a smell, we wouldn't be married. That's just bizarre.
You'll sometimes go, I have BO, and I'm like, you just don't have smells. And
I'm a human being. Like, even if I did have a smell, like every now and then after
of course,
I work out.
I like a little lust. I like a little must. You put a
so
little,
bizarre.
that's like a little hot sauce. You put a little hot sauce on that thing. Oh
my gosh.
And then you go, hot tua. No, but I don't mind it. But you're just.
But I'm just saying, I love this show so much because I do believe there's something to really getting to know someone. And, I'm such a big communicator. I like emotional intelligence. And you're just very limited in that area. You're very sensitive and emotional. But for some reason, this show really gets under your skin for some reason.
No, I enjoy it, but you went rogue, and I didn't say don't go rogue. We have a rule.
Some shows I can do it.
We don't go rogue.
I know, but this show you seem not to be invested in it. So season 7 came around and I just ran with it.
So you watched the whole thing?
Yeah, I mean, I think the 16th today, it's up. So
what's up?
The end is here. The end for season 7. So.
Oh, okay. So you haven't seen the end yet?
No, I haven't seen the end.
So I'll watch the end with you,
okay.
and I could read the cliff notes.
Okay. It's great. It's really great.
I know. When I've watched it, I've really liked it. They had that one season when they Nick and
Vanessa, they're their hosts.
Yeah. Was that during COVID? No.
Yeah, we love that show. Remember, Netflix tried to do it live. And
it fucked up.
Yeah,
it fucked up. But I have no problem with that show, and I'm all for it. And I will say this in regards to the other shows that are going on, because right now we have Potomac.
Yes.
We have The Real Housewives of New York.
Salt Lake City, and Orange County. That's 4. This is amazing.
We're very, very, very lucky.
Very fortunate, yes.
I want to ask you something. Do you feel like The Real Housewives of New York? Now, we're only in episode 3. It's episode 3 thus far of season 15, which is really season 2 of the reboot. I don't know why they're still calling it. I guess they got to keep it season 15 because
it's still
the
called
franchise is that. But I got to be honest, these women so far, and it's early in the season, and I have said this before in the past, New York is a little bit like, who are these people?
Yeah, we got excited. Episode 1, we said, oh, it's going to be great because of the fashion. But episode 2, we looked at each other and we were like, what's happening?
None of them seem really genuinely likable. Jenna Lyons is the most
likable. Yeah. Like a person that you're like, oh, this new couple that came in, the woman who's married to this woman that rides a motorcycle with a corn.
Could care less so far.
Who are they?
So far.
Rebecca Minkoff. These women were just thrown in our face. We don't like that, by the way. When you just throw people in our face that we just have to like. By the way, why do we need to add 2 people?
I don't know.
Why did we need that? Because we were good with the people that we had. Did we lose people that we needed to add people?
I don't know.
I don't know why we needed to do that. Then also, like, maybe they thought they needed to add a little controversy. Or Rebecca Minkoff's a Scientologist, which I didn't know.
Do you know who that is?
She's a fashion designer.
Okay.
The brand is well known. I don't know if it's like a brand. I don't wear it.
I just felt like
I felt like
everybody's guarded and
nasty and contrived, and like the conflict last night was so like with Brynn became like this real nasty person when Aaron came.
Aaron?
Yeah, when she was gonna give her tap water.
That was fucked up.
But that was like contrived for the camera.
No, I think that Brynn's like that. She gave her fucking tap water.
She just that nasty?
I think that there's
then told her at the end of the scene, I was going to give you tap water. That to me, that's like, she's nasty, but like, is it contrived that she did it for the scene?
No.
But wait a second.
She's giving other people tap water.
Wow.
And if it is contrived, then you're showing like, that's fucked up.
No, I'm saying if you're so unaware that you're like, I'm this nasty in real life, and then I don't have the wherewithal to not be that nasty on TV. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I just
it's just whack. Like, I'm like, damn, girl, like you can't. That's even too much for TV.
There's got to be a sweetness and a likability.
You got to have some of that because otherwise I don't want to. Because you're going to get to toxic real quick if this is who you guys really are. Even Sai's going like, I don't want to be that nasty. I saw myself last season, and that's just not cool, right? So I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. Because last night I was like, I don't like any of you guys. I like your clothes, but like, this is not going to be sustainable. Totally off topic. I didn't want to tell you, but while you were gone, we had downstairs in our basement in the gym bathroom. We had something.
We sound so pretentious in the gym bathroom. It's a tiny little.
Okay,
it's a tiny. We say gym.
Yeah,
it's not like a little LA
thing
Fitness. It's a little playroom.
It's a little playroom
we jump and roll around in.
Yeah, very small area, but it does have a bathroom. But that's also where the like sub pump is for the whatever. And
in the basement, we have a room that we call the quote unquote gym.
But it's the basement. Okay, so. Disgusting. I went down there and it was covered in these little black bugs.
What do you mean covered?
Covered dead bugs everywhere.
Covered where? Like how?
Like in the bathroom.
You say covered,
the bathroom. Like dead bugs.
In the floor?
On the floor, and then to go outside.
That's
the
disgusting.
Door covered. Dead. And so I called the guy, the exterminator.
Yeah.
Or I took pictures. I took video. And then he was like, I can't tell what they are. Your video's too small.
Time out. If an exterminator can't tell what kind of bug it is, that's a concern.
And then I asked Julie, I was like, homeboy can't, his name. Julie was like, really? He usually knows what everything is.
If an exterminator can't tell you what kind of
he doesn't know what this is. So then he's like, can you take a picture? I took a picture. And then he's like, can you catch one live? And I was like, catch it live? They were like little black bugs. So then I did a Google picture of it. You know, when you could take a Google picture and like then cross-reference it to see whatever. And then I think I discovered what it was, whatever. And then
what is it?
Drain flies.
What does that mean?
Drain flies are like in your drain when it's like unsanitary. It said something like when you're like unsanitary conditions or damp or I don't know.
What the fuck are they? What does that mean?
Because like, or when you don't use it, you don't use a shower because in the bathroom down there, we don't use a shower.
Yeah.
Or we're gone, Anyway, it's disgusting. So they're coming up or maybe they're coming from out. I couldn't figure it out. Anyway, so he went and he supposedly put something down there or whatever. I don't know. But babe, if you would have saw how many bugs were dead. Hundreds.
Thousands?
I want to say, I didn't count.
Were they crunchy? No,
they're like little. And then I was like, what should I do? And then first, before he came, this went on for a couple days, by the way. So like I'm
really appreciative you didn't tell me about this.
I was so itchy. I was in bed. I was like
disgusting.
Scratching like my coochie. I was like in my hair and I was scratching everywhere. I felt so disgusting. I couldn't get it out of my brain because the first day I vacuumed them up and then he was like, save them. And I was like, no, I already cleaned. Like I'm not going to leave them. And then I went back the next day downstairs. They were there again, like the same amount.
But when he said save them for him to come see them?
Yeah, it was
all of them?
So gross. But then when I read it was because we were how much cleaner can I be?
Yo, like not much.
But now, how do I prevent?
Then you feel criticized.
Yeah.
Then you feel judged.
Google was judging me. Like, you're unsanitary. You have drain flies.
No, we're not unsanitary. Maybe
I am clean.
Maybe because it was unused. The quote unquote gym in the bathroom or the bathroom in the gym, which is not a gym. Again.
So for now on, when we go there, we have to run the water in all the bathrooms.
Okay. And what did he put down there?
I
Bleach?
don't know. I didn't ask. I hope it's not too chemically.
I don't care what it is. I'm not running around, rolling around, doing my exercise. Quote unquote.
If you saw, like, if you wouldn't want to go down there again.
Was it in the bathroom or
in the bathroom and then by the door, like all around the perimeter?
That's
of the
disgusting.
room, of the room where we roll around in.
So what's the verdict?
I think hopefully when we go back in the next couple of days, they'll be gone.
Okay.
But they were disgusting. And then the third day this went on, they were on the walls and in the shower up on the ceiling.
Were you
all this stuff happens always when you're gone, by the way. Remember in LA, at the house in LA, the first house, when I first got together with you, there was a dead rat in the wall and you didn't know, and there was all these big flies flying around and you just ignored it. And I was like, why do you have flies?
But why did they say that? We never confirmed that there was a dead rat in the wall.
Yes, there was. There were these massive flies that were in this one, and they were flying around, and the guy was like,
that's so disgusting.
And you just let it go. And I was like,
it's so disgusting.
But that area.
Dead rats in the walls, drain flies, flies flying around because of the dead rats. All that is shit is something. I'm city folk. I don't play with any of that.
Yeah, you weren't good with that house.
And I'll tell you something.
Because in
Israel,
that area in Hancock Park, they had a problem with rats.
There's stray cats everywhere. Like it's a cat city, and they come out of nowhere. I'm like, and I saw a cat
There's too
fight.
many cats there. I mean, there's a lot of
There's
cats.
no mice.
I know, but there's a lot of cats. I'm afraid of cats.
But I didn't tell you this. I saw a cat fight. There were, this one place I was at, they had food out, and they were like, there was a beef, like a fight, and like they had like a thing, and then like the guy had to chase them away. I'm like, I don't like stray cats. I don't like cat fights. I don't like cat beef.
Anyway, I handled the problem so that you didn't have to.
We don't know what's going to be.
Well, listen, I think I handled the problem, but it was a rough week for me in many ways.
Okay.
I got through.
What else is happening?
Well, did you hear that Kanye, first of all, he's getting sued, but that he wants to have sex with his wife, or maybe soon to be ex-wife's mother?
He suggested that he wanted to have sex with I'm sure he said that. This is sick, nasty motherfucker.
I mean, why is everybody we're finding out the sickness of everybody. Also, Diddy, I guess, the diddler, I was trying to sue that OnlyFans chick. Did you see, did I send it to you? I think I just sent it to Tammy. A picture of like, it looks like an orgy. It seems to be real, but then it was this one OnlyFans chick with superimposed Jennifer Lopez's
fake
face.
Babe.
I know, fake, but the picture's not fake.
The picture's fake, babe.
In total.
Babe, you look at the picture. That's like, it wasn't even a good Photoshop.
No, the picture's real. The J-Lo part is fake, but the girl that's in it, that's J-Lo, the whole thing is real. The picture's real.
Okay.
Yeah, but they put J-Lo's fake. That's fake.
Yeah, because if it wasn't J-Lo, it would just be like a nighttime picture of people like getting
Party.
ready to go.
To the freak off.
Yes, the freak off.
We're going to start to see leaks of pictures of the freak off.
Well, we haven't seen anything yet. We're going
to see them.
Because I'm like, yo, let's get to it.
Yeah,
or
really.
Like Free Diddy? Are we at Free Diddy?
No, hell no, we're not at Free
When's
Diddy.
the trial's May.
May.
Right, okay. So that's when we'll start seeing some stuff. Because
I think he's going to take a plea deal.
I don't know if there's anything to plea out of.
You don't think so?
Like I said,
So he'll get like 20 years to take a plea deal and we get 20, you know what I mean?
20 fucking years?
Yeah, he'll take a plea deal to get him lower years and he'll start...
Cop a plea.
Cop a plea.
Maybe.
I bet you
don't know.
he does.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think this gets really, really, really intense. And
20 years in
I
jail?
bet.
Holy shit.
I bet.
Your life's done.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He's going to have problems in jail.
Oh, man.
He's going to have major...
He's got him now because he's in Brooklyn. He's still got to take a shower, right?
Yeah, everybody
Right.
got a shower.
But they don't have no private shower.
No.
They're having the freak offs on him now, I'm sure.
No, not in that place.
Really?
That's not that place. They might kill you in there. Like I know. I don't know. But that's a jail. That's not a prison. Prison is where the freak offs happen. The prison freak offs happen in prison. Jail is,
It's like a jail.
it's like a jail.
Like Roscoe Pico train jail. Like
What is that?
Roscoe Pico train.
What is that?
I don't know. Remember the TV show with Roscoe? Like Dukes of Hazzard?
Yes.
Like the jail. It's
Oh,
just like
yeah,
a
yeah.
jail.
That's
Like they're
the jail.
just like
Yes,
jail.
yes.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the pregame.
Yeah, pregame. Wait, babe. So did you also see that this is totally off topic, but I don't know what made me think of that Tamara Judge from the Housewives of Orange County, she's on the spectrum. She announced that she's on the spectrum.
Of what?
Well, I think
Of what
that
spectrum?
autistic spectrum. She doesn't really say. She doesn't really get into the details. She's still working that out with her therapist. But I think it's because she wants to stay at home all the time and that she's not knowing how to relate with people in general.
Let me tell you
but
something.
I think that maybe she's discovering that's how she's impatient with Shannon Bedore, and she immediately has to go to the truth, and she doesn't know how to connect and stuff like that. I don't know. She's naming her therapist in the whole situation, so she's not necessarily diagnosing herself, but they haven't yet got to the bottom of it.
I don't mock, belittle, make fun of anybody with any mental health stuff. However, I feel like if anyone, and I mean literally anybody in the world, was to go to a therapist enough, you can come up with a diagnosis for somebody, for something.
Definitely. I was like kind of disappointed because I've been in therapy a long time.
What do you got?
He hasn't really given me anything. I mean, he gave me a little, I don't know, not enough to like announce it.
But yeah, that's what I was going to say. If you do get quote unquote diagnosed with something, why do you have to announce it? And I feel like at a certain age, like, who cares? You're 50,
when you're into your 50s,
we don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
We've seen you on the show and you're great.
Well, this generation of people, they do.
Yeah, but Tamara
Our
Judge,
generation, can't imagine. Like, and we all have all kinds of stuff, but isn't it amazing how progress has allowed it to just be so different than when we grew up?
They wanted me on pure grade lithium when I was a kid.
I bet.
They wanted to give me that, and this wasn't like the test
you
and
were
stuff.
climbing the walls.
The good shit.
Yeah.
They wanted
Can
me
you
on
imagine if they did that? If your dad let them do that to you, that would have been awful.
Dexatrope or Moba Hope, whatever they wanted. to put me on.
Moba Hope.
This is from the New York City public
Not
school
Moba
education system. They wanted me on that Jack Nichols, that cuckoo's nest shit to slow me down.
They wanted you on that Jack.
They
that would have
wanted
been
me on
terrible,
that.
babe.
They wanted me on that. They tried to put me on that shit,
I'm
man.
so glad they didn't. They
Thank
kept
goodness.
you pure. They kept you on that pure disruptive behavior.
Yeah, and you know, like I could say if I went to a doctor for a couple of weeks, one session, he'd go, you got this, that, and the third. But who gives a shit? You got to make it work. You got to follow the rules. And if you don't follow rules, they put you in fucking jail.
They'll put you in Brooklyn prison with the diddler.
Anyway, we're back. Rapaport's reality is back. There's so much to discuss every single week, every single podcast. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. And make sure you subscribe, rate, and review this podcast, Rapaport's Reality. We're done. Love you, babe.
I love you, babe.
Thank you, guys.